So what is one skill that you can learn today that will change your life forever? What is that one skill set that you can acquire today, right now, that will potentially change every aspect of your life? Do you know what skill that is? Well, first of all, a very happy Fat Tuesday to you. It is Fat Tuesday here in the Northeast, and as you can see, wearing a coat, it is a bit chilly out and cold, and we still have snow. But with that being said, I want to share with you one skill that you can learn today that will change your life significantly for the rest of your life. And that skill set is this: whatever knowledge that you have acquired, whatever knowledge here and experiences here that you have acquired, pay it forward. And what do I mean by that? Pay it forward. Pay your skill sets and your knowledge forward to another person. Teach what you have learned. So we learn best by doing, right? And if you are teaching somebody else your knowledge, your skill sets, your experiences, whatever that specific thing it is, right? I have my quad out here, right? If I wanted to pay forward what I have learned using and riding that machine to someone else, I'm going to give them that experience thoroughly and fully by sharing with them what I did, what I learned not to do, as well as what I've learned what to do. And then I'm going to give it to them and let them demonstrate that and ride that and have that same experience based on the information I'm sharing with them, and I'm paying that forward. And by doing that, I'm incorporating a couple of things into my life right now. One is I'm continuing to build my skill set, right? We make the student and the teacher simultaneous. What does that mean? You're the student, I'm the teacher. If I teach you to teach me back what you're learning, we both integrate it into our lives. So as somebody who works as a mentor, as a coach and a mentor, I'm a clinician by trade, and I work in behavioral health. But as a clinician who is a mentor and a coach, I want to teach you as a student to teach me back what you're learning, and I incorporate it by teaching it back to you again. So this becomes a cyclical process. And part of paying forward what we've had in our journey in our lives is one of the most fulfilling things that you can ever do. And I know that if you've had this experience, you would agree with me. Everyone who has had that chance to be able to pay forward what they have learned to another generation, whether it be our children, whether it be our grandchildren, if you have grandchildren, I don't have yet, if you have friends or family members, whoever it may be, colleagues at work, pay forward your skill sets and knowledge. It's how we integrate it into our lives. But more importantly than just integrating it into our lives, we also not only learn from that, but we have this almost spiritual experience of being able to have this feeling of knowing that we're giving forward to a future things that we have done and learned. And that experience changes us internally. And if you have not had the chance to experience that, this video is for you. I'm empowering you, I'm encouraging you to say, you know what? I have this knowledge, I want to pay this forward. I'm going to give this skill set to somebody else. You know, I work in behavioral health, but I'm also a musician and I play multiple instruments, but I play bass guitar as my heartbeat instrument here, right? I will teach others the skill sets that I have learned over the many years that I've been playing. I've been playing since I was about 8 years old. And I will teach those skills to many other people that I work with, many different musicians. And it doesn't matter what instrument they're playing. It is about playing music and then playing music together with others. And those are skills that take time to do and learn on your own. But why not expedite that? Why not push that faster by giving it to somebody else and let them learn? Let them have that experience. And as they're having that experience and learning that skill set, I'm learning by watching and doing with them. We learn by doing, right? At the end of the day. So the greatest gift that you could ever give yourself is the opportunity to take what is in here and what is in here and pay that forward one bit at a time. Not all of it. You're going to take it and segment it based on what it is that you have and the people that you have in your life that you're trying to share your information with. One of the greatest gifts that we have is the ability to be a mentor. Mentoring is teaching and giving away what we have. A mentor saved my life at the age of 17 when I was homeless, living in Central Park in a snowbank, no fault of my own. And a mentor that I found from a Salvation Army who saw in me something that I didn't see in me. And that mentor taught me, brought forward what he had experienced at that time, an older gentleman, and I was 17, and that experience changed me fundamentally to my life. And my entire journey and all of my leadership roles, I have always focused on giving away what I have learned, because I do that and that's how I keep it. We give away what we have learned in order to keep it here and to keep it here. So if you have any idea about what it is that you want to share with others, deep search your soul. Look into your soul and your heart. What are you good at? What did you like to do? What are the things that? Maybe it's a job skill set. Maybe it's a hobby that you have. Maybe it doesn't matter. It's the fact that you can teach it and give it away. You don't have to look at something and say, you know what, I spent years learning how to do that, so therefore you've got to spend years to learn how to do it. Well, they'll spend years to craft it their way, but why would you not want to get them a jump start? Because if we are able to do that and pay forward all of these journeys in our lives, we are making the next generation that much better. We are incorporating our skill sets and our lives and experiences to another person, which is going to help empower them to do the same. Because when I do this with other people, when I let someone know, when I'm showing a skill set to someone, I was just working with a clinician a few weeks ago, and one of my goals in that conversation and that educational piece and that training and that teaching and that sharing and showing, one of the most powerful pieces that I gave that person was this: what you learn and teach back to me, and then I reciprocate, you have to pay it forward now too. So imagine that. Imagine a goodwill, a good thing that we do, and imagine paying it forward to somebody. And then their goal is they have to pay it forward to somebody else. And we keep moving it forward. There was a movie in the 1980s that was Pay It Forward. And it was a phenomenal concept and an idea, and it's been around for generations and generations, is to give away what we have. Because by paying it forward, the goal is that hopefully we can have the future generations that will have those skill sets, capacities, competencies. Guess what? Maybe just have a good heart. Sometimes maybe that's all we have. We can just give away a good heart that we have. And by doing that, we have now just fundamentally changed not only the future generation, but we have fundamentally changed ourselves. We have now changed ourselves, because as a result of that, we fundamentally change internally. That is the nature of the human condition. The body, the mind, the heart, and the spirit, the 4 domains. These are things that I teach in my business and my program, Tiger Resilience. 5 pillars and 4 domains: the body, mind, heart, and spirit. But with that being said, my goal in this video is to help you understand that you have an incredible vast amount of skills, knowledge, and experiences that I don't care how old you are. You could be 18 years old, you could be 14 years old with some skill sets, or you could be 45 years old, or you could be me, 63, and you're paying forward these incredibly valuable skills. It's like the greatest wealth any bank could ever have, is the ability to do that knowledge, skill sets, and experiences. That's a bank account that is absolutely rich. And I'm asking you to give some of that in savings away. Give it to somebody else, because you will gain in here and in here fundamentally so much more. So I wish you nothing but the best on this nice cold Fat Tuesday, and I want to also thank you for taking a minute to look at this video. My name is Bernie Tiger, and this is Silver Warrior's Journey. And the goal of this video and the goal of this channel is simply to empower people 50 years and older to improve and upon their lives, but to also share their journeys, as I'm discussing with you here right now, to others via podcasts and through videos and experiences to others, but but right here on this channel to have the opportunity to pay forward what they have learned to others, in addition to what I'm sharing with you as well too. And I have a lot more to share with you going forward. But once again, stay warm if you're out here in the cool air. It's a beautiful, I love the cold, so this is nature to me and natural to me to be out here in this. So I want to wish you nothing but the best. Thank you again. Please subscribe to this video if you found even the semblance of value to it. And please like it if you found any value. And one of the most important things I'll ask you is that, could you please leave a comment below if you would be interested in being a podcast guest because you have an experience or skill sets that you can pay forward to somebody else and you'd like to talk about that. I would love to talk with you and have you on the show if it's a match. I would love that opportunity. If you put a message in the comments, I guarantee you I will follow up with you, and I will look forward to hearing your story and your journey to help others pay it forward. Wishing you nothing but the best. Once again, this is Silver Warrior's Journey, and my name is Bernie Tiger, and I look forward to speaking with you very soon.